So I'm going to pretend that you and I haven't been talking for like the last 5
I've
minutes when I
never
thought
met
that
you
we were
before
going
in my
live.
life.
And
I don't know what's happening.
we're going to pretend that I feel like such an idiot. We're going to pretend that we're doing this all over again. I won't do the countdown, but we'll start with the month of 300 video.
Okay, I want to see the video.
Okay, we're going to talk about the month of 300. So cool. Do you have a script for me, or do I? Oh, you're going, but I'm not ready right now. Okay, so I've done almost 300 audiobooks, and there's one, and that's another one right there. That one was really dirty. But the point of it is that if you wouldn't have been listening, I couldn't have done all this, and I owe you big time. And as the closer we get to 300 audiobooks on sale, I'm going to tell you more about what we're doing to celebrate, right? Meanwhile, I'll just, I guess, say, ta-da!
Yay!
So now we are actually live, Stephanie, and thank you for that dress rehearsal we just did for the last 5 minutes. I was looking up at the comment thing. Yeah, I was looking at the comment thing, and I realized, oh crap! So I've got no comments. Why isn't anybody commenting? And well, sure enough, it's because we weren't live. We were just sitting there.
If you and I had been live, there would have been lots of comments.
Yeah. So anyway, Stephanie Rose is just just one of my favorite narrators, and I've been on I think 13 books with you, and you and I are on my 300th audiobook. So I was really excited about that.
What an honor. I'm so happy for you and to be celebrating with you. And as I said before, and I will say it again, you're one of my very favorite people in the business, and I'm just so happy for you.
Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. No, I mean, I love, so the first book that you and I did, I pulled up a search with us in it. So you and I are on 13 books together. And so here's our newest one, which is Flicker and Flame, which is a really cool book by Willow Hayes that we did for Podium Audio. And God, Podium is a great company, aren't they? They
are great.
They're really good at connecting people and giving you all the materials that you need to really do a great I mean, they gave us like backgrounds of all the characters and the storylines and stuff like that. So we really kind of walked in into this story knowing a lot about what's going on. But anyway, this is the beginning of a trilogy, and I think that you're going to love this. This trilogy, starting with Flicker and Flame. But I was trying to think what was the first book you and I did together, and that would have been Look the Part by Jewel E. Ann. Yeah,
I remember Look the Part. I think it was one of my favorite ones that year. What year was it?
Yeah, me too. So that one was in 2018. Yeah. It was, it was a great book. The writing was really good because she did a great dance between. I mean, there was some really heart tug, emotional background to this story, and and the main character, he was kind of a lot of people would consider him maybe it's a difficult sell, right? But they did it, and they did it with the help of your character, who was just like this amazing fireball, and she was so funny. And when I first heard this and I heard your voice, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's a good. I'm gonna definitely enjoy having that on my resume. So then we've got Rules of Engagement with Mika Jolie, who is a great writer. This is about a single dad as well.
Also very funny, as I remember. I think she's got a great sense of humor. Yeah.
Maybe you and I are a good comic duo because
I like it.
Yeah, look at Naked Love. Naked Love is really good. And I was thinking about so one of my all-time favorite fans is Julie Ann Price. And Julie's here. Hi, Julie. And
hi, Julie.
So there's Julie. I'll start popping in comments. But Julie came to me and she said, "Yeah, I've got a lot on my mind. I've been, working really hard, and I'm looking for something that's light and fun, kind of a palate cleanser. And I said, you know what? I think you'd like this Naked Love. And she listened to it, and she loved it. So that's I think that
See,
was a
you're a healer.
yeah. Maybe I should do like a segment where somebody comes to me with their frame of mind, and I'll say, okay, based on what I'll be your librarian for audiobooks.
Your book therapist. I love
Yeah,
it.
your
I
book
will sign up.
therapist, exactly. So I'm drinking whiskey, by the way. I know that's kind
Oh,
of a
I've got bug
surprise.
spray, so I'm not going to drink it.
You've got the good stuff. Okay. So you're in LA, aren't you?
I'm in LA, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So the bugs are is it hot there?
It's summer is ending, but the bugs are coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, we have our
Tricky.
seasons here. Like I'm in Missouri, and it's either like it's really weird. We're not any farther away from the sun or any closer, but one day we'll be 60 and the next day will be 100. So I don't.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, it's really weird. And another thing, like I remember, like anytime I've gone to LA, it's like it's nice and warm in the daytime, and at night it's nice and cool. But here in the summertime, when it's hot, it's hot. It's just it's hot and muggy during the day, and it's hot and dark at night. So you don't get
hot and dark.
yeah, you don't get much of a reprieve. But yeah, look at this. So we've got After We Met, and that's a straight. That's not like a comedy or anything.
Yeah.
But then
No, I think that was just a romance.
another one that was really funny was the one with Ali Martinez and M. Maybe. When the Walls Come Down. That was a really
and that was a good one. And you and I did a Facebook Live about that one, right?
That's right.
With Ali.
Yeah. We got to do
Ali.
it with both of them, I believe. Yeah. That was
yeah, that's right.
That was a good time, and I think that was a really funny book. I like if that would be another one, Julie. I think that would be another book that would be a funny one for you to listen to if you haven't heard it already. So Amanda says, what are your next couple of audiobooks you plan on narrating? Well, it's funny that you should mention
ask,
that. Yeah. Stephanie and I are working on a couple of books together as we speak. As a matter of fact, I mean, we just turned it into QC, right?
We're still waiting to hear back if everything worked out.
Yeah. So we're staying busy. We've got. So I was. Yeah, we were talking before we went live, Stephanie and I, and I mentioned that you've got a good number of books that you've done as well. You stay pretty busy doing audiobooks as well, don't you?
I do. I stay pretty busy. Yes. Yeah. But I'm very grateful. Such a great job.
You also act, right?
Yes.
And you do some modeling?
I do. I mean, sometimes, mostly just on camera, acting. And then, I wrote that musical audiobook, which took up so,
that was all. Yeah, that was all people were talking about for the longest time.
Well, thank you for saying that.
Would you do it again?
I would do it again. I would do it again. I am writing another musical, although it's not the same kind of a show, but I'm in the middle of writing another one. And the one that I wrote before is like a love letter to romance novels, obviously, since romance novels are my life.
Yeah.
And it's called Lustily Ever After, the audiobook musical. And it's a comedy with a lot of original songs about romance novels. So if anybody's interested in that.
That sounds very,
it's on Audible.
I don't even know where to start. I don't know how you, you have to have a big mind to write a musical and a comedy. It's got to be a daunting challenge.
Musical and comedy. Yes. But it was so amazing. The truth is that I was just at work every day and getting inspiration all the time. So it sort of wrote itself.
Well, I think that I think you do wonderful work, and I enjoy listening to your voice. And every time that every time I'm on a book with you, I feel like it's okay, cool. I'm in good company, and I feel like like they've I don't know, I feel like maybe we're becoming a team where people have heard us together enough to say, yeah, we like we like the combination of these two.
Yeah,
So
I hope
I
so.
like
The
that.
feeling's mutual. And
Thank
I
you.
hope that, if we get to go to that conference together next year, maybe some people could come and see us together in person.
Funny you mentioned that. We'll talk about that conference in just a few minutes. So yeah,
Okay.
I should probably get to the the business at hand while we're what we're doing here. I was so I was mentioning to you that I started thinking about doing this a while back, and back when so Denise Black is my PA, and to say that is kind of like it really doesn't give her any credit at all. She saves my life on a daily basis, and she's kind of like the person who I'm this cat that just like bounces around with like constant ADD, and she's the one who points me in the right direction and says, okay, so you're going to be doing this book today, and I need to get 2 finished hours out of you today. You can
Put
do
the
that,
script
right?
in front of you.
Yeah. So she corrals me, and she really keeps everything straight for me, and I mean I really couldn't speak highly enough about her. But I did promise her that if things didn't go well on our lives tonight, I was going to blame her. So but
Okay, well, that's
that
good.
just goes with the
Important
job,
to have
right?
someone to blame.
So so anyway, when we start talking about this, we're trying to figure out when are we going to when are we going to hit 300? And I thought, we calculated it, we thought, okay, it's going to be probably sometime in September that we hit 300. And so we kind of planned with that, even tried to be safe and say, maybe let's be conservative in our estimate and say that we'll plan on hitting 300 in September 1, like the first week of September. So that's the plan. We're moving forward. We're doing our thing. Meanwhile, I go out on a mountain bike, and I crash and
Oh,
separate my shoulder. And it turns out that it's not healing the way that it's supposed to. And so they say, oh yeah, you're going to need some reconstruction surgery.
oh
And I said,
no.
okay, well, we can schedule it. I scheduled it as early as I could for August. And I said, cool. I'll have like 15 days to heal, and
Mm.
life will be good. Well, so we're getting closer and closer. And it turns out that, I've got a video, and ladies, when you see this video, you're going to be sexually attracted to me, and I need you to resist
Oh,
that
oh
urge,
my.
okay? Because this is
Okay,
me
good. Thank you for the
probably
warning.
probably at my sexiest. But let's
Okay.
here, I'll show you what I was doing just a few days ago.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm trying to lift my arm. Can you see? Oops.
Oh.
Sorry, they're really trying to lift my arm.
You can't lift it any higher. Oh. Oh no. That's a good boy.
And my wife is laughing at me.
Are you tired now? Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got they have all sorts of when she was putting in the IV, I said, what's going in there? And she's like, oh, well, there's sodium, and there's this, and there's that, and there's carrots, and then there's
Carrots.
broccoli, and she actually put some Pepsid in there, so that it will help with my
So that's
acid
basically
reflux.
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
basically
So-
that's basically what I was doing just a
Mm.
few days ago. And so like as we're getting closer and closer, I'm thinking, let's not let this happen too quickly. But it did happen just about the right time. Like I was
Yeah, that was a good estimate.
yeah, so I'm not on the heavy painkillers now. Well, I take them at night just because it's fun, but
Right.
not for like serious pain or anything. But yeah, I have a new shoulder, and in about a year or so, I'll probably say goodbye to audiobooks, and then and go
What?
I'm going to be a pitcher for the Cardinals. Um, so you've seen that movie, right? With
Oh God.
who was it? Quaid, the Quaid brother.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, yeah. Yeah, Randy Quaid is the big one, right? Dennis Quaid is the younger one.
I don't. The big one
Or
and the young
the
one. I'm
younger
not
one.
sure. Not sure who's
Yeah,
the
so
younger one.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Hmm.
So like, yeah, so Randy Quaid, I think is who's the guy on Christmas Vacation? Um,
That seems like it would be Randy.
yeah, so that's Randy Quaid. So yeah,
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid. There was a movie about him where he was a baseball player, and then he got Tommy John surgery, and he had to leave baseball. But then something happened where it was where it like improved his shoulder, and he was throwing like 105-mile-per-hour fastballs.
Oh, okay. I
So
see. Well, I
that
hope
is
that happens,
fully
but I
what
also
I'm
hope it doesn't
expecting.
happen because we can't lose you in the
Yeah,
audiobook world. It
I'll
would be a very big
I'll
loss.
I'll come by. I'll come by and say hi, and I'll let you swim in my swimming pool once I get that big contract with the Cardinals.
I don't know. I don't know if that would be enough.
All right. Well, I'll stick to audiobooks for now.
Okay.
So I made a promise to all of the people who have supported me through all this through all of my adventures with audiobooks to kind of give back. And so I call it the month of 300. And I have I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask a question to all of the people watching right now. And so here's the thing. I've got a month of giveaways. There's going to be 12 prizes a day, every day,
12 a day?
mostly of like downloads of audiobooks. But
So
every
cool.
week, I'm going to have a grand prize. They're going to be grand prize every week. And so I'm thinking, okay, so should I unveil all of the prizes for the whole month of 300, every week's grand prize, or should I just unveil the very first of the prizes? So should I just like say, okay, this week this is what you're getting, and then leave it you'll leave the rest for the beginning of the week. So
I don't know. That's a tough question.
yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think while you do that. And so Alan says do it weekly.
Hmm.
But oh yeah, Charlie says just do it weekly as well. And Cindy says, of course, this is where sadist Troy comes in. That's right.
Cindy knows you too well.
Be, yeah, be good, be good listeners. And yeah, everybody, most of the people are saying just do the first.
Just the first. Okay.
All right. So let's talk
Seems
about
like you have your answer.
let's talk about week one. So here's what we're going to do. So before I tell you exactly what we're going to give away, here's how it's going to work, because I'm a big shameless hussy for getting likes and followers on my webpage. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a kind of a weighted sweepstakes kind of a format. So every week when we put the post for what we're giving away that week, if you like that, well, that's an entry for you. If you share it, that's an entry for you as well. If you follow me on Twitter, that's an entry, and if you follow me on Instagram, that's an entry as well. Another entry would get you. So there's five. You can enter 5 entries every week. The other one is to go to my website, Troy Duran Audiobooks, and enter on the entry form. And we won't add you to an email list unless you ask us to do that. So, and Alan says yes, Troy is a hussy. He can confirm. Alan and I.
I know. I thought it's a little unfair that you can say that you're a shameless hussy. I don't know if it would go off the same way if I.
Yeah, well, the cat's out of the bag for me. It's been so long. I mean,
True.
I'm never going to be the president. There's like way too many things you could dig up that would come up from my past. So it's kind of like, okay, cat's out of the bag. It's too late for me, but not for you.
But not for me. Oh, I think that ship has sailed.
Really, you are so wholesome. Like when I'm sitting here getting ready for this Facebook Live, looking like the Crypt Keeper again. I really need to get some good lighting in my studio, because it's like I've got the monitors like shining on every, so like you can see every bag under my eyes, and then in comes Stephanie Rose looking like I heard the Hallelujah Choir when I saw you pop up on the screen. So you really,
That's very sweet. Thank you.
yeah, I should figure out how to make your screen bigger so that way they'd have something really nice to look at while they're listening to me prattle on. So let me grab our first week's prize. This is going to be fun. So the week number one grand prize is going to, and I'm sorry to cover us both up
Ooh,
like this, but so that's our
this
week
is a good
one
prize.
prize. It's we'll give away downloads all day, every day, Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday we're gonna give away some more downloads, but we'll also give away a 1 year Audible membership, and so that's gonna be our first weekly prize. So
That's a good prize. I'm impressed.
I'm really excited. It's like you know how it feels when you're planning for Christmas, and you're getting these presents for for your friends and family, and it's like it's more exciting for you that it's more exciting for you than it's going to be for for the people who get them. Well, that's kind of like how it was for me, where I was like, hey, that'd be cool. Let's get a a year Audible membership. So that's what we're gonna do for the month of 300. We're gonna start it on Monday, and because we need between now and Monday to gather the entries, and then once Monday starts, we'll start. We're gonna give away 12 free downloads a week, or 12 free downloads a day. And then at the end of the week, we're going to give away the grand prize of the Audible membership. And when I give that away, I'll announce who wins. Then we'll announce the second week prize. So that'll be cool.
Very fancy. I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really excited. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you like you do a lot of acting, and your plate is pretty full, and you are a writer, and so you get a lot of creative fulfillment out of that. And I really admire you, because writing is just a whole other it's a whole other thing. And good actors are, it's not easy to act. I've tried it myself, and realized I'm better behind the mic than I am as an actor. So I admire you.
Thank you for saying that.
But yeah, so I mean,
it's a good life.
It is. I mean, it's so much fun for me. Like I've loved reading ever since I was a kid. I've been reading. Like I was reading Lord of the Rings when I was 9 or 10, and from that point forward, it was just like I was always reading something. And so I spent a whole bunch of time in radio, and after I got out of radio, like Alan is a good friend of mine from way back in the day. We worked in radio together back in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I worked at a rock station, 6 p.m. to midnight. But anyway, yeah, it's when I realized I could read audio, I could read books for a living. It's like I don't know. I mean, I can't think of something better to do than that. I mean, it's like I get to do what I love every single day. So I mean, it really is a joy for me. I love it. So yeah. So if I can,
well, we love listening to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And we're going to have plenty of stuff for people to listen to as we go forward with our new books coming out. But Stephanie, thank you so much for all of this time that you spent with me. I know that you're busy, and I appreciate that you took time out of the day, and I couldn't be more pleased that it's our book that put us right there at 300. So.
Thank you for saying that. Me too. I think it's so special, and I'm looking forward to our new works coming out and many, many future works to come.
Yeah, me too. We'll do another Facebook Live next time we have a cool book to come out, just because it's fun to hang out with you. And
Great.
And I will sign off with you and everybody else, and then I'll just hang out online and we'll just kind of chat. But yeah, thank you very much for all your time. And
thank you for having me.
Here's to a good month. Cheers, everybody.
All right. Cheers.
All right. Take
Do
it,
not
yeah,
drink
you
bug
with
spray.
your bug spray. Don't drink too much of that.
Not
All
too
right.
much, just a little bit.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.